Hello and welcome to another tech show video. And today I'm going to be talking about Archamon. So Archamon is a indie slash strategy game. So yeah, it's really cool. I also wanted to just say that this game came out like a week ago, so that's really cool. So it's a very new game. Yeah. I also wanted to just say sorry for the watermark of Bandicam because that was the only thing I could find was good quality. Because my previous ones aren't very good quality. But this, yeah. My previous ones aren't very good quality, but this one is good. So yeah, let's just continue. So sorry once again, sorry for the background noises. I have my cat or my brother, and yeah, let's just get in. So Archamon is a really, really cool game about what is it called? It's about the medieval time. So as you can see, it's October 12th, 1152. So it's a really, really, really cool game. So yeah. Um, my favorite part is diplomacy in this game, as you just saw. The guy declared my enemy declared war on me. I'm declaring war on him anyway. So it's a really cool and fun game. It's a little bit complicated, but if you do the tutorial, then you'll get the hang of it, and it's really fun building your empire in this world. So I only have one opponent, but you can have up to 5 opponents. That is really nice. So it's very similar to Clash of Clans, but it's better for a few reasons. Because Clash of Clans, number one, it's a real time strategy game, and I like it, but this isn't a real time strategy game, and that's kind of good. I like that a little bit more than I like this type of game with you have opponents who are like that a little bit more. I still haven't really figured out how to invade other countries, like get their land. But it's really fun having the wars and everything like right now. Of course, you lose a lot of lives, and if you lose, for example, once the guys basically took over me and I had to pay them a lot of money. So yeah, it's a really, really fun game. You have to, unlike Clash of Clans, where you need like elixir and all of that stuff. Here, you need like very important things, like you need food that you can, sustain the population. You need iron to make tools, as you can see right here. Oh, okay, I was missing a hoe, and that kind of sucked. Yeah, as you can see, missing a hoe. So that really sucks because, that means my pig farms and everything aren't very effective. But yeah, I really like this game. It's really, really fun, and yeah, let me just make a few catapults. So the thing is that this game, it costs 15 euros. Doesn't matter. I'll be putting the link in the description for this game, 15 euros. Check it out. Buy it if you like these type of games. It's really fun. Do the tutorial. It will explain you everything and really well. That's how I got this giant village. Yeah, it's just really fun. I really enjoy it. But another thing is that it's kind of annoying that you know, that in the winter they don't produce the food because I kind of have starved in the winter. But it's kind of depend. It's realistic, and that's what I really like. Realism is really important to me, and I really like that they have these realistic type things. And I like that you have factories, agriculture, and different types of things. And you can also build castles like this. This is Jerrytown. I just named it really random stuff after Jerrytown after Tom and Jerry for no reason because I couldn't think of any other name. So as you can see, here's Jerrytown too. This is where the servants. There's the noble woman and husband. So yeah, it's really cool, and you get to of course recruit some soldiers like right here. I'll recruit 10 soldiers. So yeah, and then you can another thing. What is I think I just am doing this wrong. I'm not sure if it's like problem. It's just that I have to put it one by one the soldiers, and that's kind of annoying if you have like a giant army what you need to transport. For example, in my war, I was successful, but it took ages to resupply the troops who are here fighting against the troops there. And yeah, I really like that. It changes seasons. Like now it's not October, but it's still fall. Kind of. It looks okay. Now it's snowing. That's really nice. It changes, and I really really enjoy this game. And it actually changes the year. So you start in 1150. And now I'm been playing for like 2 years in this game. But I've like only owned this game for a week, so that's not a very long time. But I've kind of gotten addicted to this game because it's just so fun. Um, yeah. For example, you can see now I'm missing hemp, so I can't really produce some stuff. But the good thing is like over 300 cloves now, so my population can grow. As you can see, here's my population. Wait a second. Um, yeah, here's 699 people living in this place. As you can see, my satisfaction is pretty high, 76%. And the reviews on Steam are very high. They're, like 4 out of 5 stars or 5 out of 5 stars. If I'd have rated it, I would rate it 9.5 out of 10, or just 4.5 out of 5 stars. Because the thing, it's probably just my computer. It's just that it crashes sometimes, and that's really annoying. I kind of dislike that, but what can you really do about it? But yeah, so now I'll just quickly show you how much stuff you have. So here, as you can see, sawmills, lumber yards, the quarry, where you can get, I think I'm not pronouncing that right, but quarry. Then there's taverns, sheep pens, and then you can see mines, and this is more of the industrial stuff. Then this is a manufacturing armory, like more, it was just military stuff. Yeah, you can of course build giant castles like here. This is the largest castle I think you can get. Royal stuff to really, I don't have enough materials to build it. Another thing, yeah, so I really really like this game. I've said that 1,000 times. The thing is that on my computer is just like full screen, so I cannot read my script. What's usually on like my notepad on the computer. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this unscripted. I'm just trying to say all the important things. So you can build up your empire. You can trade. You can see here's a trade village right here. Really fun. You can invade. You can do basically everything like you can feel like a medieval ruler, of a empire. So it feels really good. You can of course save the game, all the basics. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting the link in the description for this game, and yeah, I'll show you now some combat. So combat is really, really, really fun in this game. I really enjoy it. So as you can see, I've amassed a pretty large army over here. So yeah, I have my favorite part of combat in this game, catapults right here. I have one catapult right here. Another one's arriving soon, I think. Yeah, it's there. So it's really fun. So yeah, let me show you some combat. So now I'm gonna be attacking this fort. Um, it's really cool. So the fort is large. And usually I mess up in combat because they usually have like a giant army, and it takes time for you to amass a large army too. So now I'm basically invading their land. And the good thing is in this game is that you can like always go back, like if you saved like a few minutes before. So that means that you kind of you saved the thing that if you, for example, lost the war, then you can just go back to that old save, and then you have not yet lost the war, and you can change the decisions and everything what you've made. So that's really cool. And Yeah, so now you can also train your soldiers. It's really fun. I mean, it's not really fun, but you have to do that because their experiences can be poor. Is poor and everything. And it's better to have a very experienced army with good equipment than tons of soldiers with terrible equipment. So yeah. I'm again doing this unscripted, and I'm doing this actually a few days later because the game kept crashing, so I couldn't really do anything. And yeah, so let me now attack this guy right here with a catapult. Wait. So you just right click, and then it says attack with catapult, and yeah, as you can see, the effects are really good. It looks really cool, and then it's a one shot kill. It's really nice because I hate it when it takes forever to kill the person. So catapults are a great way of doing that. They cannot attack close range like real catapults, so that's cool. Um, yeah. So you can basically have a lot of fun with combat and everything. And I really want to apologize for the terrible sound quality. It's because I don't have a microphone. But otherwise, I'm trying to make this as good quality as possible. Of course, you can kill people, your own troops in friendly fire, as I just did. Of course, it's horrible, but what can you really do about it? If you want to kill tons of troops, you have to sometimes, make sacrifices in friendly fire and stuff. So catapults can be made in like endlessly. You don't have a limit as long as you have the resources to make them. That's the important thing. So you can of course kill like anyone really, like noblemen, and you can set fires to like buildings. It's really realistic, and that's something what I really like about this game, the realism. So now I'm gonna be moving one of my catapults to bombard this building. So as you can see, my the so yeah. Oh, so yeah, a lot of people have died. A lot of my army. I've kind of stopped. A lot of people have died. So of course you can get successors and everything. That's something really important. What I usually make the mistake of to have only one person. But now I'm just bombarding this city. As you can see, already one of the things is collapsed. I'll be sending more of my forces here. Of course, it's very hard to beat them and everything, but it's possible, of course, like most things. So I'm gonna be now training some soldiers. So the way you train soldiers, I might have said this already. I'm not yet sure. I have not yet sure. I mean, I haven't yet watched the whole clip, whole clip. So you left click, and then it says how many soldiers you want to get. I want 10, let's say. Recruit from people, and then recruit soldiers, or you can hire mercenaries. I like recruiting from people because it's basically free, but yeah. And I built a castle near the front because then I can quickly get soldiers to the front, and that's really important. Of course, I have like a few, not fleets. Oh yeah, a few divisions. Like here, I have one division about here. Yeah, this is a completely different division. It's a what is it called? Just the division to defend the main castle and the noble woman and everything. It's really important to protect your the king, queen, and everything like that because it's it's really important. But a thing what I kind of dislike, I've said this already before, but it's just that you have to put everything one by one. I think I'm doing something wrong probably, but I think I'm doing some stuff correct. But whatever. So as you can see, combat is really fun in this game. It's one of the most important parts for me. I really like it. So now, of course, I'll move over catapult and yeah. So as you can see, I set a fire here on the main castle called Kremken. So this is their main palace, and then they have catapults right here. What's dangerous for me? So I don't want to get too far into their territory. because then I will lose a lot of stuff, and I don't want that. So yeah, now I'm attacking like double, but they reload, and then you attack it another time it's charged. Then yeah, I just destroyed their main tower. Yeah, so now there's literally no use to bombard it, except because there's this guy and I don't like him. So yeah, I can one shot him. She's a noble woman. So yeah, now I'm gonna be attacking the main castle, this castle itself, a palace. It's not easy, of course, but it's fun, and that's very important. So it's a complicated game, but once you get the hang of it, it's fun. It's a really fun game once you get the hang of it. Um, so as you can see, graphics in this game are really, really great. I love the graphics in this game. The graphics in this game look great because it looks medieval, and that's what it's meant to look like. The snow, for example, when it's snowing right now, looks great. The destroyed buildings look great. As you can see, there's skeletons on the ground showing dead people. That's a nice detail, but it's kind of sad. And the buildings look great too. Like as you can see, let's just look at this well right here. It looks great. It looks amazing. And then here, for example, I really like the menus and the graphics. Good. I love the effects stone wall. You can have a map and everything. It looks really nice. Even the map looks nice. You can go anywhere in the whole world. And yeah, so the buildings and everything looks great. So the graphics are, great. I've said that like already a few times. So, but before I thought the graphics weren't that good because from the photos what I saw, they didn't look that good. But then when I actually played the game, when you actually play the game, it looks great. So if you press this button called PGDN, you can see everything up close. It looks, of course, a little bit worse because you're not meant to look at it this close. But if you really want to, you can. But I recommend it just being, like very high. And if you want it to be higher, then you can press PG up. But I like it at this high. So I also like that it's displaying all the stuff like hemp farm, lumber yard, and then showing how many people occupy it. And I also really like the effect of smoke coming out of the factories, and yeah. So um, another thing is that you can look at your statistics. Like here, this is basically my statistics on. This is the basic statistics, as you can see. It's food supplies and population. It says there's inflation for some reason. It's not very good, but so here's just total amount of raw materials, production and consumption of food, product and acquisition of materials, market prices, ongoing business, building performances, military statistics. Then this is the number of dead and destroyed buildings. So as you can see, I have a lot of dead people. 255 warriors have died so far. 258 normal people, like of old age, fires, and everything like that. In total, I've lost 513 people. The Nermians, on the other hand, have suffered much worse since my invasion of them. They have lost 859 warriors or soldiers and 567 normal people. So yeah, they have been suffering, and in total, they only have lost 1,426 people, and they have lost 51 buildings. So a lot of stuff. The barbarians have just zero. Warriors have been lost. 16 population lost, 16 people lost in total, and 35 buildings lost. This is in like the past week, I think, not in this game, like real week. I'm not sure yet, but the barbarians had lost a lot of people before. So as you can see, we have lost a lot of people. A lot of people. But yeah, and then the last one is the size of individual nations. Like here's my size. I've grown to 76. As you can see, I've invaded the Nermians and captured a lot of their territory. And the Nermians have just went smaller and smaller and smaller until they have finally leveled out. So yeah, that's basically all for Archamon. Remember, I'll put all the links in the description for the game. It's only 15 euros. Try it out if you like what you're seeing. It's a great strategy game. You'll have a lot of fun with it. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.